Okay. Good morning, boys and girls, mom and dad that is tuning in. Today we're going to talk about brain food. And as most of us, in our society, we seek the medical opinion of only physician. And I want to encourage you to have a broader base and to seek other help. For instance, a nutritionist. A nutritionist can give you a lot of information about your food. Remember, you put more food in your body than you do with medication. So you want to make sure you seek a nutritionist, just an open idea. Also an herbalist, they can also provide some valuable information about food, how to eat them, when to eat them, how much the component, like inflammation, food that cause inflammation. So it's very good to seek more opinion than just the opinion of a physician. You want to open a broader base. These nutritionists are here and they have valuable information about the food you consume, okay? We're gonna go straight into brain food. And so what are the brain food? These brain food are food that remove they are antioxidants. So they remove radicals, free radicals from your body to keep your body healthier and build your immune system. As I told you before, what's good for the brain is also good for the heart, and sometimes it builds your immune system. The first brain food we're gonna look at is an avocado. Can you see that? I try to stack up my table here. So that's an avocado. That is very high in fat, and this is good fat, okay? And whenever you eat protein, anything with protein, put a little fat with it. It prevents your blood sugar from rising, and it's slowly absorption down so you can get all that valuable nutrients in. So protein, and it keep you fuller longer. Fat keep you fuller longer, so you find you're not craving when you have more fat with your protein. And remember, good fat. That's what we're stressing, good fat. Avocado is a good fat. So for instance, you have 2 boiled eggs, you can have a few slices of avocado or put them on a toast. That's another good way to include your avocado. So that's the first brain food. Then my favorite brain food is dark chocolate. Doesn't have to be this brand. You can pick the brand. I picked this one because it has nuts in it. I'm also love my nuts. So dark chocolate is another good fat food as well as brain food. We prefer it to be 70% cocoa. The higher the cocoa is, the better it is, because that's what's good. It opens blood vessels and strengthens blood vessels so that it increases blood flow to your brain. So that's what dark chocolate does. A lot of people have coffee, but coffee, if you just limit to 1 cup, is fine. And you can also have it black. Why I say black? Because if you put creamer in it, that is hydrogenated oil you're adding to your coffee. I know you may not think you're putting oil. I'm putting oil in my coffee. Yes. If you put coffee creamer, look at it. It will say hydrogenated oil. And so that's what you're adding to your coffee, and that's very bad fat, okay? If you put sugar, you also adding sugar to your system. And of course, you know, sugar weaken your immune system. Okay, so just have it. You're gonna have a little coffee, 1 cup black. Okay, because that's antioxidant as well. Another antioxidant is green tea. Green tea doesn't have to be this brand. Green tea is very high in antioxidant, and it's also brain food. 1 or 2 cups a day, that will be fine. Try and have it early in the days, not closer to bedtime. Okay, that's antioxidant, also caffeinated. Olive oil. That's another good source, okay? Olive oil is very good in fat. So when you make your salad, you can sprinkle some olive oil on your salad with some lemon juice and avoid using salad dressing. Again, there you go, finding hydrogenated oil. So you want to use some olive oil. What I do for my grandma, who's having some problem with her brain right now, I sprinkle olive oil on her toast. You make them, you toast a bread or you toast a bagel or a cream, whatever, you just sprinkle some olive oil in it instead of butter, okay? Coconut oil, that's another good, this one my aunt make it, so cold press is even better. So coconut oil, that's another good one. You can add to salad, or you can put it in your smoothie, or you can put it on your toast, coconut oil. These are very good brain food. Now we come to the spices. Clove. Clove is a very good brain food. You can add clove to your protein or to your when you do your salad, or maybe you do some vegetables, sprinkle some clove on that. You can turmeric, that's another good one. Open up circulation vessels, open those vessels out. And turmeric also thin the blood. So especially now we're going through the pandemic, this is a good thing to add to your food because it thin the blood. And of course, you all know the COVID-19, it's thickening up the blood and causing clotting. So turmeric would be a good one to use, as well as ginger. Increase those in your diet. Find ways to keep them in your diet. Oregano, those are good seasoning too. Saffron, rosemary, mint, cinnamon. These are good for the brain, okay? So you find a way to add your cinnamon to your oatmeal. You can do some turmeric to your vegetable and to your protein. Another good food is red onion. It's also very antioxidant, red onion. So you can use the red onion instead of the other onion. Make sure you buy the red onion. It has more antioxidant in it compared to the other onions. So go with your red onions, add them to your salad. Another food that you may not eat a lot is beet. Anybody know beet? Very rich in iron. For those, yep. I make sure I get the roots so you know exactly what it looked like, the leaves. And so this is beet, very high in iron. And so it is not the most, because it have an earthy taste to it. So I have to saute mine. Some people use it in juice, you know, some people use it in salad, but beet is very good, an antioxidant. It's a very great brain food. Okay, and those who are having problem with their iron, make sure you eat some beet daily. Another one is nuts, walnuts in particular, and Brazil nut. They're very high in omega-3. Salmon, sardines, tuna, mackerel. These are very good in antioxidant because of the EFA value it has, essential fatty acid. I'm looking at my flaxseed. Now I ground mine up because I want to get the full benefit. So I ground the flaxseed, put it in the refrigerator and add it to my yogurt and to my oatmeal and stuff like that. You know, my porridge, you know, Jamaican and island folks, we do a lot of porridge. So we put our flaxseed in it. Chia seed is another good one. Very good source of omega, essential fatty acid. Chia seed, hemp. That's a new one too. A lot of people are now jumping on the hemp bandwagon. So the hemp seed is also good. You think of sunflower seed. That's another good fat. Pumpkin seed also has good fat. And these are very good for the brain. These are very good brain food. Another one, dark greeny leaf vegetable. These are very good for the brain. Here's a broccoli. I brought the broccoli to show you for those children who have a closer look at what the broccoli is. It's very good for your brain. Now, other food that are good for the brain, blueberries. Ooh, blueberries. I put them in a Ziploc bag. And you may be getting some recipes on blueberries and how to use blueberry and dark chocolate in your recipe. Maybe a smoothie, maybe pancakes, you know, like a berry yogurt. You can add some blueberries to that, flaxseed and some nuts. So there's different way you can include these in your daily diet. Seafood, seaweed. It's a little expensive, but if you can get it, seaweed is very good also for brain, and sea vegetables. Irish moss is one. Sea moss, they call it sea moss. The island call it Irish moss. Those are very good for the brain. Again, which mentioned green tea, broccoli, dark chocolate, blueberries, beets, red onions. So there's a lot of food out there. And again, if you seek a nutritionist, they can also help you with these things. And put some recipe and some menus together so you can include these on a daily basis into your diet. Not only your diet, but your children's diet, especially children are dealing with already mental disability or any kind of brain disability. You have elderly parents who are dealing with Alzheimer and dementia. You want to include these brain food so that they can have new brain cells. We talk about brain exercise. So there's just many different ways you can help somebody regenerate brain cells, new brain cells, and to stay healthy longer and to remove free radicals from their body. Now, I'm going to tell you, this is going to be my yogurt, berry yogurt. So I have the yogurt. I'm going to add the blueberry to it. I'm going to add some nuts to it and my flaxseed. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 brain fruit all together at one time. Woo, my brain is going to be sharp. So just want to encourage you. There's many ways you can do it. Like yesterday, I kind of do something different with my family. Yesterday, instead of serving dinner, I served breakfast. Of course, that threw my grandma off totally because I gave her pancake for dinner. And in her pancake, she didn't know I put flaxseed in the pancake, I put blueberry in the pancake, and I put some walnuts into the pancake. And then on top of that, once you get I sprinkle some dark chocolate, shredded dark chocolate over it, so it does melt right over that pancake. Like Nutella, but I use the dark chocolate instead. My grandma said, but this is breakfast. When am I going to get dinner? I said, eat your breakfast for dinner. So, you never know these things. And just by throwing that off, break a little in the routine. That will help her brain, because she was thinking, this is not dinner. This is something else, So that just by breaking the routine, that will help your children generate brain cell, new brain cell, just by doing something different. Instead of going up the street, you go down the street. Instead of brushing your teeth with your right hand, you go with your left. Anything break the routine, that generate new brain cells, okay? So it's okay to break the routine a little. Again, brain food, I would encourage parents, not only seek medical profession, but seek also the nutritionist in your community. Find out from the herbalist what can be good for your child, especially when you have a child dealing with seizure. And one of the most important things for the brain is water, to keep the brain hydrated. Once you have the water, the brain stay hydrated. Just a slight dehydration, you start losing brain cell, and you see those children start having seizure, the slight headache. So if you're having a slight headache, drink some water. Chances are you're getting dehydrated. Another thing that affects when you don't have enough water is your blood pressure. Your blood pressure will go up when you don't have enough water. So you want to make sure you drink enough water throughout these hot summer days, because it's very good for your brain. Have a great day. Enjoy and find ways to eat more brain food. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Ms. Judith.
You're very welcome.
That was awesome. And yes, we are going to be sending out some recipes that Ms. Judith put together for you guys that talks about different ways you can incorporate foods. And we kind of focused on blueberries this week. So she has some recipes on ways to add. Chocolate. And dark chocolate. Okay. Ways to add in those into our.
Yum, yum.
Oh, you do. Perfect. Okay.